Hello, I'm Dr. John Maupin, and I've been asked to share with you my life story. I want to put it in the context of not what I've achieved, but the things that have happened along the way. And I've had a very diverse background. And so to tell you that I was recently retired as president of Morehouse School of Medicine, and prior to that I was president of Meharry Medical College, and prior to that I was head of Southside Community Health Center and executive vice president of Morehouse School of Medicine and ran their faculty practice plan. And previously I was a dentist in practice in the military, and I've been the head of the health department in Baltimore, Maryland. All of those accomplishments are nice to talk about, but they really don't tell the story. And I want to tell the story because I want to tell the story that it's not about just how you move along and succeed. It's about a host of things that I had the privilege of having the opportunities. I've had people that have helped open doors for me, and I want to share those, and none of those came easily. And so one of the things that carries through this theme is that you have to know how to get up when you get knocked down. You have to be disciplined. You have to meet the challenge. And so there are a host of things that I think when one tells their bio and just talks about accomplishments, they leave so much out. So let me share with you my story. And on every day that you're doing anything, whether it's in healthcare or something else, some days you're at your top. You feel good, but some days you got a little headache. Maybe you didn't have a good time at home. Maybe you were just hungry. Maybe the room was too hot. Maybe something's off. And if you are always shooting to just pass and not for perfection, you will go from what I call B and C work to F work. But if you're always shooting for the best and the circumstance around you cause it to slip a little, you go from A plus to B. That's acceptable. So when I tell you, John Maupin, that's what he said to me, is never, ever do your work that is not your best. It must always be your best because it represents who you are. And more important, in healthcare, you can't do less than perfect work because you hurt somebody. I've never forgotten that. And from that day forward, I took my work a little different. This was my work. I wanted to be the best I could be. Excellence had no modifier. Not excellence today just so I can get a pass grade. Not excellence tomorrow so I can go across the street. Not a black excellence or white excellence. No modifier. Excellence is my best work possible. And that's the one thing that has carried me through. Discipline and excellence as a mandate to what I do. That's my mantra, and that has guided what I do. You have to practice discipline every day. You have to practice discipline in keeping your health up. Health is so simple. It really is. It's what? Exercise, eat right, and get rest. Why do people not have health other than genetic issues? Because they don't have the discipline to eat right every day and to exercise every day and to get the right rest. It's about discipline. And so learning the issue and the strength of discipline. A lot of smart people, a lot of very, very fortunate people have wasted their lives because they don't have the discipline to say no. The discipline to say no when someone else wants you to go do something that you know is going to destroy your life or put you in trouble. The discipline to do your work when you need to. Discipline is so, so important. And it takes practice early on in life. So discipline is very important. It's not how smart you are, it's how disciplined you are. The only thing I can tell you about integrity, I've seen those who lack it fail. And you know, if you ever walk past a door and it opens up and it smacks you in the face just when you walk by it, and you walk past that same door again and it smacks you in the face, if the third time you walk past that door and you don't realize that a door is going to smack you in the face, that you should watch out. Well, that's what integrity, you know, everybody I've seen that lacks integrity had the door hit them in the face. It doesn't take but one or two times for me to realize I need to be sure that I have the integrity of purpose in my life that's solid, because that's one of the grounding points, one of the fundamental foundations of success. Discipline, a drive for excellence, and integrity of purpose. And so perseverance is about taking all of what you have and constantly moving it forward, pulling together when things are. Last I tell you my own story, and I know a story of a friend. People lose loved ones in their lives, and what you do after that makes a difference. I lost my son at 31 years of age. It devastated me right before I got ready to take on the job of president of Morehouse School of Medicine. March 31st, I'm announced that I will be the next president starting in July. April 13th, my son dies. I had to persevere, to walk through the pain of that, take on a new job, and carry out what was given to me. Everybody goes through some pain, though. What I had to understand was I wasn't by myself. My colleague and my friend, Coach Spalding, has gone through his. Everybody has gone through something. Nobody has it perfect. Everybody's pain is different. Nobody can say, oh, that must be the most terrible pain. I don't know if it's the most terrible pain. It was my terrible pain. But the question after the pain is, what do you do next? The question after the fall is, what do you do next? Benjamin Elijah Mays, President Emeritus of Morehouse College, once said, it's not whether you fall, it's how you get up after you fall. Everybody's going to have a fall, but not everybody can persevere to get up and take the next step. Those are the parts that make the difference. I hope these lessons of experience, wisdom is knowledge born by the events. I've shared the events of my life. I've shared the circumstances that have been a part that helped drive me, that have given me the lessons of life, the things that I thought were most important that carried me forward. I hope they guide you. But they will never do anything for you unless you take the action to make them happen. Be healthy, eat right, exercise daily, get rest. But you have to do it. Be successful. Discipline. Excellence as a driver. Perseverance. You have to do all of those. Integrity of purpose. All of these are the elements. We can talk about them, put them on cards, put them on video, put them on the wall, put them in a movie, show you a film, tell you the world. But you know what? If when I listened to my mentors back then and I didn't act, I never would have had the life I have today. So your real point is to take everything you've learned here, add your mix to it, but take the action necessary to change your life and to improve life for those and loved ones around you and your community. So I hope you've gained something about my past. My past is full of great successes, but those successes of professional achievement are built on a series of things that were taught to me as I grew up. They were a part and parcel of the people that nurtured me, the opportunities that were given to me, and the hard work that I did. But without both of those, the hard work, the discipline, the intellect, and the things that are wrapped around, the family and the friends and the opportunities that were afforded me that I didn't know about, and building upon that learning throughout my lifetime created a character strength in me that was not just by birth, it was nurtured throughout my career. And so I give great credit to all those who were there, my mother, my father, my stepfather, my grandmother, my uncles, my colleagues, my friends. As a young black man, it's not easy. I can remember at San Jose when we were only 100 black students. And while I may be one of the lighter ones, you go through the same issues and the challenges are there. And your career paths have barriers for different reasons. And I've always made sure that I understood where I came from and who I was. And so as we walk through all of South Central LA and spend our times with people throughout, we understood who we were and we understood what our obligation was. And so that's part of what this whole career path has been, is that you're one of the selected few that's fortunate. Not just you're great. I'm not great, I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate to have had some skills that I could continue to move forward. And so those 100 black students at San Jose stayed together. Those students that I met through Dorsey High School, and we all stayed together. Those that were at Meharry, and my historically black college experience was a very, very important experience for me. Those are the places that I learned how to be who I am today. Those places that are outside of those experiences, though, in the public health departments and hospitals and community health centers and boards I'm on today, they've all taught me. I learn every day something new to carry forward. But I also learned one other thing: always pass it back, pass it on, share it. So I hope you've learned from my life experience, and you'll carry this with you as well. There's more to talk about, more to tell. There's more to this, and I look forward to being able to share it with you.